Girl, I laid that wig.
I will be all that he's designed for me to be. I will be all that he has called me to be. I'm uniquely made. I'm uniquely made.
Hey guys, welcome back to I'm Uniquely Made, and I'm your host Monique. Alright y'all, so today I'm doing yet another review, a hair review on my channel today. So I was sent this hair by another company on Amazon, and I was sent a 13 by 4 lace wig unit. So I know there's been a couple of hair reviews on my channel. I don't know if you guys are liking that kind of content, but hair companies have been reaching out to me to review their products, so I may as well, accept it and review it and go ahead and use that as content, because I just actually enjoy doing it. I think after this I'm going to just chill for a minute and just maybe do more makeup looks and things like that. I've been actually loving doing the wigs because it's just definitely something out of my comfort zone. It's something that I'm really not used to, so yeah, I've just been really excited to share this with you all. So of course, for your convenience, I will have this wig link down below, but this is, like I said, a 13 by 4 lace front wig in the curl body wave. So this is 20 inches and it says that it is Brazilian, 150% density. It comes pre-plucked with bleached knots and with baby hairs. But today I am going to do the bald cap method. If you're not familiar with the bald cap method, that's just simply using a stocking cap as your base to kind of give you the illusion that you're bald. I mean, I feel like if it was a little bit darker, you would think that I'm bald, It's a very popular way of people applying their their full lace front wigs, because it just gives you a more natural appearance. In my last video of the wig that was only lace right here, I did not do this method only because it wasn't necessary. But for this type of hair where the lace is from ear to ear, I definitely want to do the bald cap method, so that way you won't be able to really detect where the lace starts and where the hairline is. It kind of just disguises it. Also, if you're not too familiar with lace fronts, they come in different I don't want to say shapes and sizes, but they do. They come in different shapes and sizes. You get, this is a 13 by 4. So 13 meaning is going from ear to ear, and by 4 going this way. So you get about, this much parting space, about 4 inches of parting space, where if you wanted to part your hair either, this way, whatever, you get to go back about 4 inches. Sometimes they go longer, sometimes you get a full lace. Sometimes, just in my last video, you only get this section of hair, which is 4 by 4, which you get 4 inches across, 4 inches back, and you only can part for it to look natural in that area. Could you part somewhere else? Possibly, but it just won't look natural because you'll just see tracks. I did make a part, a deep part with that wig, and I was so close to the track, but I kind of hid it and disguised it a little bit. So if you're not familiar, that's what that means. Sometimes wigs come in full lace, with no tracks. This, however, is not a full lace. This definitely has tracks in it. So yeah, this is it's tracks right here. I'm excited to try this out. I did take this out the pack and brush through it and stuff like that. So I literally just comb through it to see how, I don't know, how the curls look. I think I'm really not feeling it with the body wave curls, and right off the back I can tell that this wig is just on the thinner side. In my last video I did say that I like thinner wigs, but I like my wigs thinner when they're like really curly, if that makes sense. So the curlier the wig, I would want it like thinner. But if it's gonna be like a wavy wig or a straight wig, of course I want like a little bit more hair. But I mean, we haven't even tried it yet. I can tell that it's just kind of thin. It seems thin. But I am going to straighten it today because I just want to see what it looks like straight. You know, I want to do like a nice side part maybe and straighten it out. But we'll see. I'm just going to get it on my head first and we'll go from there. So the company did send with this a wig cap. Actually a 2-piece wig cap. Per usual, they usually send wig caps with their product. And they also sent some lashes. So these are lashes right here by MAC in the I'm about to say the shade in the style C4. So they're pretty cute. I don't know if I'm gonna try them today because after I put the wig on I plan on doing my makeup. I didn't do it firsthand because since this is full like frontal, I really didn't want to apply makeup today because it would just be a whole mess. It's one thing applying makeup in one, I mean like glue in one area, but it's another applying it all across your hairline, and it can really just be a mess. So I figured I'll do my makeup afterwards. I just look crazy. And what else? So and it came in like a satin bag, you know, just so you can store it in there when you're done with it and it can be protected. So I definitely appreciate that as well. So I don't really want to make this ball cap method like long because it's already a long process. It's a lot of layers of glue and things like that. So I think I'm just going to like just show clips of it just so you can get an idea. But please, if you're not familiar with the ball cap method, just go ahead on, you know, YouTube and search for it, and I'm pretty sure that you will find a very detailed video explaining that method. But again, it's just simply using a stocking cap as your base. You're going to cut this part off. You're going to glue it down right here. Use some makeup powder to kind of disguise it a little bit more. And yeah, it's just the process is just really tedious because you have to add layers of glue, blow dry, wait until it dries, then chop off that. It's, to me, it's a lot, you know. But I'm just gonna go ahead and get started on that. So what I'm gonna do is just use Got To Be glue, which is like a staple amongst like wig wearing people, and then just Got To Be glued freeze spray, which I used in my last video. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use that. So I'm gonna actually switch stocking caps. I feel like this one's a little bit too small. Don't pay my little braids on mine. I look crazy. And I'm actually going to clean my forehead with some alcohol. I have some cotton swabs in here just to remove any oils that's sitting on my head. And I'm actually going to glue back my edges, and then I'm going to just take some Got To Be glued gel. If you're a beginner, this is a gel, is not a glue. I just want to have that known for people who maybe are watching my channel and just aren't familiar. You'd be surprised at, you know, who don't know, people who don't know. So just want to throw that in there. This is not glue. This is just a really strong gel. I'm just putting some gel down just to lay my hair. So this is step one. Then I'm going to take my stocking cap and kind of start from the back so my braids can go up to get it as flat as possible. And then I'm going to bring this just like this over my ears. I'm actually going to take my earrings out so it won't break the net, so that way I can get it way over here, just like this. step 2, the goal is to get this band over your eyebrow, so that way you just have this to work with, because we're going to be cutting this band off. And then we're going to glue this down to your hairline, but you want to glue it a little bit lower than your hairline, so that way you can trim off the excess around. So I'm just going to go in with this plus this, or you know, either one, and then get a layer on, and then blow dry it dry. Now right here, it does get a little bit tedious to try to keep that stocking cap from like rolling up, so just do it the best you can. I just massage that glue in to kind of get it stuck to the hairnet, not the hairnet, the stocking cap, and then also on my hair. So okay, and then I'm gonna go in with this right on top. Step 3, going with the blow dryer to secure the stocking cap to your head. Step 4 is take a couple of scissors, or a pair of scissors, and then begin to cut the stocking cap. Alright, so then you just begin to roll back just as much as you need to trim, okay? So you see I just have much more stocking cap than I need, because it's like an inch, you know? So I'm just gonna begin to roll back just a little bit, not too far back, not exactly to my hairline, but just enough. And since I have a widow's peak, I'm gonna cut it in like a V shape a little bit. So at this point, I'm just trimming off a little bit by little. Okay, I'm gonna stop right there for now, and now I'm gonna try on the wig to see where my hairline is and where I possibly need to trim some more. So you basically just get it into position. See how you can still see the cap? So I need to actually trim a whole lot more, like around here. You can see where, around here. Okay, all right, so I trimmed off a little bit more. Now I'm just gonna go in and give a light spritz around the areas where I cut, so that way this stocking cap can lay a little bit more flat around that area, if that makes sense. So you see how I'm just spraying it and laying it down, and then it's really like just blending in a little bit better. Step 5, or step 6 rather, I'm just gonna go in with some makeup powder and just simply dust over right here. And I might need a darker color, so let me go in with a darker one actually. And it's just creating like a bald cap. I can't explain it anymore. Since you're using a powder that's maybe like the same color as your skin, it just gives the illusion that you are bald. So if I look like this, I almost look bald, don't I? And you see how it's really hard to tell where that stocking cap is. Really hard to tell. Even though I can come up a little bit more with that, so I might do that, but that's pretty much all I'm going to do. Can you see it? Can you see it? Like, it's really hard to tell. Alright, so this wig does come with how many combs? 1, 2, 3, 4 combs. The one that's usually like in the front of like a headband wig or anything like that is now like beyond the 4-inch mark of the wig. So it starts like the comb literally sits right here. I guess for those who don't want to do a ball cap method and want to use braids instead, you also get a comb in the back with some lace. You can glue this down. I don't. I just cut that lace off. But it's for if you want to like pin your hair up, so that way it looks a little more natural in the back of the head. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of powder, the same powder that I just basically used on my stocking cap, and just go over the knots of the wig. And that's just to further make it look like it's just growing from your scalp. So now I'm just going to like comb the hair back just to get it away from the lace as best as I can. I can tell the lace is in place because it is symmetrical on both ends. This side was a little bit longer, so I had to like move it a little bit, but now it's in place. And I'm just gonna spray it with some freeze spray before I cut everything off. So I'm gonna start spraying it down with this freeze spray. Now right here I'm just gonna go right not down the baby hairs, but just right at the base. Okay, I'm not gonna freeze spray the baby hairs, but I mean it will get on there. But I'm just gonna get right at the hairline. Okay, so just a couple moments later and it's drying up, I am going to go in with a second spray. Alright, now I'm going to tie it down. Okay, I'm gonna take this off. So that was just like to really like push it down. So I am gonna go back in with this like once I cut the lace off, just to make sure that everything is secure. Alright, so now we're gonna begin to cut the lace. So I'm gonna remove this baby hair, just take it back a little bit. Okay, now I'm just gonna go up from right here and just start trimming off first. And then around the ears it gets a little funny. You may have to cut up just a little higher than normal, but that's fine. It's just like the ear tabs in order for like your ear to be free. So I'll just trim lightly right there, and it does take off some hair, but that's fine because my ear is out. Y'all, this process is not for the faint of heart, okay? Like, it is tedious. So I'm just spraying some alcohol on a paper towel. Didn't want to use a cotton swab because sometimes the little pieces get like stuck, but I'm just going to take this around my hairline just to get rid of any excess glue, or you know, hairspray. It's not glue. So I'm just gonna go in now and get that baby hair back. Okay, and let's see what I can do with this baby hair. I'm not really like a baby hair kind of person, so it's really out my comfort zone as far as what looks natural on me. So let's see here. I was looking for my razor, but I'm just gonna use this Cricut one to trim my hair down. Alright y'all, so I try to finesse it the best that I can. I just cut off some baby hairs right here as well to kind of make that blend a little bit better. But over here, I'm just going to start doing what I can. I'm going to do the same thing as I did on this side over here. But I'm not going to do as much right here because I want like kind of like a bang or something. So I'm going to go ahead and just do that same thing on this side. Alright y'all, so here is the hair straightened. I'm really not feeling it straight. I feel like if I had maybe like a middle part, I would like it better. But I definitely want a side part because it's just more flattering on me. So what I'm going to do is add some curls with this wand curler. I wish I had like a normal curler, but I don't. So I have to try to use that, and then we'll see what it's looking like. I'm also going to flat iron the roots a little bit so that way it can like lay really straight and flat. But I'm also going to use some of this pomade right here. Alright y'all, so this is the final result. Remember I said I straightened it, so then I didn't really like it straightened, so then I went in and kind of curled it with a wand curler. Wasn't really achieving like the results I wanted, so then I went in with like my flat iron that kind of has like heated plates around it, so you can kind of curl it at the same time. And that's what I kind of did up here to give this kind of like swoop effect. I love like this kind of hairstyle on me. I think it's the most flattering because it kind of covers like one eye a little bit, and I don't know, I think it just covers like my forehead like the best. And so yeah, I just love like the simplicity of it. I do feel like I just would rather have this hair curly. I didn't want to leave it the way it was like originally, like the way it came, because I felt like the curls were just a little bit of in disarray. But me flat ironing it and me adding like a little bit of curls kind of did the job. So I mean, as far as like my second like front or frontal wig, or however you call it, I think I did a good job installing. It's not perfect. I mean, when you look up close, you can definitely see like the lace and stuff like that. It's definitely not perfect, but I mean, it'll do, because like I'm just a beginner. Like it doesn't really like matter like that much to me, because at the end of the day, people are gonna know that it's lace once they get up on it. From far away it looks good, but once you get up close, like you can tell that it's lace. But as far as the hair is super soft. Like I was gonna say super soft, but I don't want to be so dramatic, but it's very, very soft, easy to comb. Again, I do want to add like bigger curls, so maybe I'll pick up a curling iron, because that's something that I've been wanting to pick up anyhow. So I'll probably end up picking a curling iron, but I feel like this wig is on the thinner side. Let me turn around for you. I have no idea how it's looking in the back, but let me see my mirror. Okay, but y'all can see like how long it is. It goes all the way past like my bra strap, or just a little bit past it. But yeah, I wish my braids underneath were just a little bit flatter, but I mean, next time I'll do that. And once I tie my hair down, this will probably be a little bit flatter too. But I'm loving like the volume that it's giving, because again, I like the way it falls to the front of my face. But Anyway, I had thrown on some makeup because you know a hairstyle is not complete sometimes if you don't doll it up a little bit. So I did just go in with a quick face. I know it looks like a lot probably, but it definitely was a quick face. And yeah, so this is it, y'all. So I will leave the link to this wig in the description box, of course, for your convenience. And I hope you like, you know, this kind of content from me, because I'm not a professional. So if anyone is following along who is like in the beginner stage, can definitely follow along. Anyone who's like been doing it would probably be like, nah girl, that's not how you do it. But I mean, at the end of the day, it turned out fine, right? I feel like, I mean, right, you know. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a thumbs up if you like this kind of content from me, and leave a comment down below if you feel like I did a good job. I mean, y'all tell me what y'all think, especially if you're like on the experience side, what could I have done different. But if you're a beginner, please let me know if you try this technique, or better yet, let me know if you tried this wig, because I feel like it's very beginner friendly. Wigs like this sometimes cost like upwards to like $400 from what I've seen. So for it to be the price that it is on Amazon, it's definitely worth the, you know, experience and experimentation of it. So yeah, I will catch y'all in the next video. Bye guys.